Hi everyone, it's Gina from Gina K Designs and welcome back to another 5-minute cards video. Today I'm going to show you how to do the faux embossing technique. To begin, I am using a piece of craft cardstock and I'm putting it up in the corner of my MISTI. I'm using one of the stamps from the holiday Tapestry stamp set and I'm going to ink this stamp up with some warm cocoa ink. Now it's best to do this technique with an ink color that's a little bit darker than the color of your cardstock to start. So I'm inking that up real well, and then I am going to put a little pressure on it with my Chucky tool. And then you can see I get a nice solid image. Now you want to clean your stamp, but you don't want to move it out of position. So I'm cleaning my stamp with the tidy towel. And then I am going to shift this piece of cardstock. For my next color, I'm going to be using some ivory ink. This is our Ivory Pigment Ink, and it looks a little orange in the package, but you'll see it's a beautiful ivory color. So back to the cardstock shifting. So I have a couple pieces of pixie tape. You can use washi tape or whatever you have. And then what you're going to do is take this piece of cardstock and you're going to shift it down and to the left just a tiny bit. Probably a half of a millimeter would suffice. You don't have to do this too much. You just want to shift it a tiny bit. And then I'm taping it down with pixie tape because I'm going to stamp it more than once with this ivory ink. I want to get a nice solid ivory coating on there. So I went down and over. Now I'm going to ink this up with some Ivory Pigment Ink, and you can see the pigment ink is very thick and very solid, so you want to just tap the stamp lightly so it doesn't get in all the crevices. And then once you have a good coating on there, go ahead and ink that right on top. Now you're going to see already, even with just one coat, that this already starts to look dimensional. It almost looks like you can touch it, right? It's got that texture look to it. But I'm going to give it 2 more coats of ink because I really want to lighten up that brown and I really want to deepen the look of embossing. So each time I add ink, that embossed look gets deeper and it looks more like an embossing folder. So here is my final coat of ivory ink. And wait till you see how beautiful this looks. I absolutely love how it looks like you can touch it. You can almost feel that texture. So to finish up my card, all I did was trim it down to 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches and mount it onto a dark chocolate panel and then onto an ivory card base. For my greeting, I used the Grateful die from the Fluttering Fall Layering Stencil Bundle. I cut 2 of them and glued them together, and then here I'm using a little bit of Connect glue in our fine tip bottle on the back. And I'm just going to pop this right onto the card. This is a very clean and simple card, and it really shows off that beautiful faux embossing. And so there is my finished card project. Faux embossing works so well anytime you have a stamp that you wish was an embossing folder and you can create this same look. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's 5-minute card video and I hope you'll give this technique a try. Stay tuned to my channel for more 5-minute card videos and more Stampin' Chat live videos too. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you again real soon.